Hey guys, welcome back to another Toker Talk. Today we're going to be doing another Pre-Sesh segment on the show Katekyo Hitman Reborn. It's 4 o'clock here at the Kobra home, so let's just jump right into it. For those of you that didn't join us last week, Pre-Sesh is a segment where we go over some of the things you might like about a series, some of the things that you might not like about a series. For those of you that don't know, Katekyo Hitman Reborn, usually shortened just as Reborn, is about a young middle school boy in typical anime fashion who finds himself as an unlikely candidate to be the next head of a major mafia family. So unlike the synopsis might imply, Reborn isn't just an action anime and manga. It's also a slice of life show and a comedy. Starting off with some of the things that I really enjoyed about this anime and manga. Had a lot of really great character designs. The manga itself looks beautiful, both environmentally and character design wise. You also get a lot of art that's exclusive to the manga that just looks wonderful. But when it comes to the anime, the openings are definitely what stand out for me. Not only do they have wonderful scores, but they also have beautiful, beautiful visuals which really engage you as you're watching the show and hype you up before you're actually taking part in it. One of the better parts of this anime is that the main character, Tsunayoshi Sawada, actually feels like a legitimate middle school character. He is nowhere near your typical anime shonen protagonist who's either like super gung-ho for absolutely no determined reason, or somebody that is incredibly wimpy, cries all the time. He's a nice mix of like obviously somebody that's not in love with the idea of participating in the mafia world because he understands what that actually entails, while also not being somebody who is so annoyingly optimistic in every single regard of every single thing that he does that it just makes you completely incapable of relating to this person because it's like you're just too positive, dude. You have so many things going wrong for you and you still expect me to believe that you're gonna be all honky-dory. We'll get through with the power of friendship. No, like be sad. It's okay to be sad. Or to be scared, or to, have human emotions of some kind. And with Tsunayoshi, that's basically what you're going to be getting, is a lot of human emotion, which isn't for everybody. Let me warn you right away, that if you're expecting a Goku, or a Naruto, or even a Luffy, you're not even going to kind of get that. Like, I'll straight up say it. Tsunayoshi, 99% of the time, punk-ass bitch. No other word for it. Coward. Does not like fighting. Doesn't want to fight. Doesn't want to fight you. Doesn't want to fight them. Doesn't want to fight anybody. So if that's the kind of series that you're looking for, this one isn't it. That being said though, Tsunayoshi is easily one of my top 10 anime protagonists because of the fact that he is A, so abnormal compared to the rest of them, but also B, the fact that he has genuine human kindness that doesn't stem from I've got to be the best, and in order to be the best, I've got to beat up everybody who also wants to be the best. So it gives you a more interesting character perspective to actually dive into, especially when you start going into this idea of like how extraordinarily ordinary Tsunayoshi is. And just to quickly explain what they mean by that is that Tsunayoshi wants the thing that all other anime protagonists want, that you and I want, that every single person in the entire planet wants, which is to spend time with people that we care about. That's it. It's as simple as that. That, at our core, is what we really, really want to do. And Tsunayoshi just perfectly embodies that. Now, for some of the flaws, this is still an action anime. You will get to see fight scenes, and some of them are even kind of cool. When it comes to the anime, expect about 20 episodes. Not of filler, because it's all canon, but 20 episodes of like slice of life, comedy gag shit that doesn't really further the plot that much. Gives you kind of good character perspective, a lot of development between all of the people, but it doesn't do a whole lot to actually drive the plot forward that heavily. And beyond that, it's just really poorly paced. It just takes a long time in between fighting arcs to get into more fighting arcs. And this problem is way more prominent in the manga because of the fact that you have to go through all of that content before you even get to the first fighting arc. I believe that there's over 100 chapters of that development crap before you actually get to see any real combat, which is unfortunate. So if you're looking for a very fast-paced, quick to start up anime, this isn't going to be for you. You also have a couple of annoying censorship differences between the manga and the anime. One of the prime examples that I can think of off the top of my head is Gokudera in the manga loves to smoke. And in fact, prominent part of how his abilities work is that he'll use the lit cigarette to light his dynamite, unrealistic as hell, I know. Not possible, not arguing the physics of it, but it's how it works in the manga. In the show, he just has magic sparky powers where he's able to do that for some reason with a lighter that is nowhere near the fuse. And it kind of takes away from it a little bit. And then the last thing I'd like to cover is the thing that this series definitely gets the most criticism for, which is the fact that both the manga and the anime have terrible endings. With the manga, at least, it comes to mostly a conclusion, and I didn't even really hate the whole end point of it too much. I just didn't love the fact that there were still some loose ends that needed to be tied up. And with the anime, it's even worse, because they end like 2 or 3 arcs before they're actually done, and both arcs set up in a way that it's very like open to the idea that there might be more, but you don't ever get it, which is incredibly unsatisfying. So I'd give the series a solid 5 out of 10. It does what it does incredibly well, but for the things that it doesn't do, it really stands out, which makes it a pretty mediocre product overall. But I would still give it my recommendation, as it is one of my preferred manga/anime series. So if you guys are interested, please check it out. Alright guys, that'll do it for today's take. If you enjoyed, remember to leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, and follow the hype.